When you walk into cabin 1, if you've already reviewed the video for cabin 3 or seen the pictures, you'll notice the layout's different. The original layout, the kitchen was right here in this tiny space. And for a family of 5, that just wasn't going to work. So we moved the kitchen all along this wall here. Goes all the way down to the bedroom wall. No appliances are included in this cabin. So if you see any air conditioners, those are not included. We just haven't removed them yet. So dishwasher, range, microwave vent hood, and then the refrigerator was down here. And then over on this side, we mounted a bar height little table. Worked out great with a couple of stools. And on this side, we had our couch, a standard 80-inch couch went right here. We did put this cabinet in just for additional storage. I homeschool, and that's where all of our stuff was, and it was great. And then on this over here, we had our TV, VCR, movies, all that kind of thing. This item here, the shelf here and the stairs, I did during the winter, so they're not painted or finished anything yet like that. I just hadn't gotten there since we moved out, and it was just too cold in the winter. Our dogs actually had little beds down here, and they stayed under there, and actually they're 2 pretty big dogs, so they stuffed themselves under there. But later, when they moved to the porch, it gave us room to push a little coffee table under here. So we could have the coffee table out when we needed it, but if it was in the way or if the kids wanted to dance around or whatever, then we would push it up under there, and it gave us more space right here in the middle. And then up here, I don't know if you can see behind the ceiling fan, we actually have a little bucket and pulley. That was my kids', elevator for their food and drinks upstairs, their little snacks. Another note, just to get extra storage in here, which we never got around to or finished, these cabinets are mounted a little higher than average because we're going to put a shelf down here, and we just never got around to it, and I ended up not needing the extra storage for the time that we were in here, because behind the ladder is a pantry, and that actually held quite a bit of food for us. And then back here, this was the little spot. I had a little bench here that the dogs had their food and water under, and I put my trash can on top. There's a little spice rack back here. Again, I did not get around to painting it this winter, but I did do that. Everything in the bathroom was replaced. The bathtub, toilet, vanity, medicine cabinet, light fixtures, everything was replaced in here. For the surround, we just threw up some sheet metal, corrugated metal. It was quick and easy, and met the time frame that we were trying to get in here for. So, but everything is new. It's only a year old, or a little bit over, a year and a half. And then in the bedroom in the back, we actually still have our king-size bed in here. Kind of give you perspective on how large this room is. So there's still about, I don't know, 8 inches here for you to squeeze in. And then on this side, in the bottom of the closet, we put washer and dryer connections, and then just hung our clothes at the top. But like I said, the washer and dryer are not included. Hot water heater was in the back here, and the circuit breaker panel. A little shelf at the top for more storage. This unit actually does not have the radiant heaters that the other one did. We took those out so that we could do this different configuration, but we actually did not need them in the winter. Even though it got below 0, we used space heaters, and then we just put those up whenever the season changed. And so up the ladder, and this is where my 3 kids stayed. We actually, there's enough room here if you put the mattresses on the floor under the eaves to do 2 mattresses end to end, and there was enough space to put about 10 inches of space in between that we had a little storage container thing there, and they had their stuff in it. And then we built a low desk that went all the way across back here, and then my daughter's bed came out this way into the room. And then we had some little knick-knack shelves that we put in. And then my daughter had a desk on this area here and a little toy box. So it was plenty of room for us for a little over a year. So just let us know if you have any questions. Oh, this window in the back here, which you can't see because of the glare very well, we put that in new. I think I mentioned when I did the outside video. All the roof and the walls do have insulation in them. It's that hardboard, looks like styrofoam. And as you can see, I'm standing up. I don't know, 5'7", 5'8". Probably the roof height is 6 and a half probably, when I'm standing in the middle.